Good evening, all you Trojan fans. Tonight, the Trojans take on the Eagles of Line Mountain here at UDA, and the Trojan squad sending out 5 co-captains tonight for this ball game. They include Lentz and Smeltz, Hunter, Smith, and Nick Huffman out there as co-captains. We will pick up the young fellas from Line Mountain as we go along here. About a minute from game time, and we'll be back with the opening tip-off here in just a moment. The Trojans about ready to break the huddle here now as we get set for the opening tip-off tonight's ball game. They send out their patented starting 5 now. Shadle, Smith, Hunter, Smeltz, and Wenzel. For the Eagles, we'll pick them up here as we go along. Number 23 out there is Matt Marquette. He'll be jumping center. He's about 3 inches shorter than Josh Smith, but Marquette out there to jump center, along with number 35, I think it is, or 34, Schreffler. 52 out there is Caldwell, and we'll pick up the rest as we go along. Smeltz gets the tip into Shadle on the baseline. Wenzel for 2. It's good. So Travis Wenzel starts off the ball game for the Trojans, getting 2 as the Eagles bring it down court. Into the corner it goes here now for a shot from the wing for 2. It is long, no good. A rebound comes down here for Wenzel. And back up court he comes. Wenzel takes it over in the wing. It goes out of bounds, tipped over there and lost, I guess. They say Travis lost that one. So Schreffler coming up court with it for Line Mountain. Pushes it over in the wing. Inside they go with it, but it's stolen away by Smith. Passed over here for Hunter. Hunter with a bounce pass near side to Shadle, then inside for Hunter. Good for 2. Nice passing that time, resulting in a bucket by that Drew Hunter. Pass from Shadle going inside there after Drew had given it to Shadle. Here's a pass, or going to lose it off his hands to Schreffler that time, and out of bounds it goes. It'll be UD inbounding. 4-0 the score here. I don't recall what the score was of the first meeting of the two teams. I know Hubbardhoffen defeated Line Mountain the first meeting they had, but remember what the score was or how badly we took them. Here's Smith on the baseline, wiggles his way inside for 2. So Josh Smith for 2 as the Eagles make it easy looking here in the early going. Out of bounds it goes this time off the hand of number 23 Marquette. And timeout called, a 20-second timeout called by Line Mountain. 6:49 remaining here in the first quarter, 6-zip UDA. So Schreffler will get ready to inbound now following the timeout. Spins it back here for Troutman. Over there for Marquette. Matt will take it on the left wing, has it stolen away from him by Wenzel. We'll pass it over here for Shadle, and back with it come the Trojans. In the near wing here, Smeltz for 3. It's good, and a foul called underneath. The bucket is good, but we're going to have a push foul called on Smith. As the shot went in, or during the, well, I'm not sure when, right prior to the shot, I guess, but he was away from the basketball, so the shot counted, and that makes it a 9-0 ball game, as Schreffler will play it out in front, stolen away again by the Trojans. Here comes Wenzel looking for 2. It's good. Travis Wenzel for 2 more, so the Trojans really on a roll here, making the Eagles look badly at this point in the ball game, as Schreffler will bring it up court. Near side over here for Troutman. Troutman tries the baseline on the right side here. Pushes it inside. Ball tapped away by Hunter. And then they'll try to roll it outside. Here's a shot put up. No good. And rebound comes down to Smith. Shadle ahead with it quickly. On the baseline here for Wenzel. Wenzel with 2 dribbles. Shot up and in. Good. Wenzel got that one to fall as it took its time, but it rolled in. It's 13-0 now as Marquette goes to the hoop for 2. No good. 25 shot put up, blocked by Smith. That 25 is Smeltz. Here's our Shadle on the other end, and a walk called. Now Brett got himself tangled up inside there as Troutman held his ground that time. And Shadle going for the walk with it. So back up court comes Schreffler for Lyon Mountain. Lyon Mountain being blanked here. Schreffler wants to take it inside, stolen away, picked up in here by Smith. Smith with a nice bounce pass here for Smeltz for two, wouldn't go. Tip in, attempt by Smith, won't go. Shadle for two, that wouldn't go. Smith right underneath there, puts a shot up and in, good. He's fouled, the bucket will count, and Josh will go to the line to shoot one to get three. Before Smith can do that, another timeout called by Ian Lundy, coach of the Lyon Mountain Eagles. 5:15 left here in the first period, 15-0 UD. Lyon Mountain timeout is over now as Smith goes to the line, shooting one to get his three. He can give the Trojans their 16th point of the first quarter here if he puts this one in, which he did. 16 for UD. I won't mention what Lyon Mountain has until they score. Here's Schreffler to the hoop for two. No good, but a foul called. Foul will be on Brett Shadle, his first foul of the ball game for UD. And that'll be sending, or no, yes he will. Schreffler, I thought he was shooting. Schreffler will go to the line for the Eagles. He'll be shooting two. Schreffler made his first shot, makes it a 16-1 ball game. And his second try is also good. So 16-2 with 5:10 or 5:8, whatever, left here in the first period. Right underneath for Wenzel for two. It's good. Trojans broke that one down court real quickly, and Travis right underneath the basket for two more. He's got about 8 or 10 in here in the first quarter, I believe. Shot from the side by Matt Marquette. Wouldn't go. Rebounded in there to Smith. Smith will drop it near wing over here for Shadle, who will take it back up court with a flourish. Over in the wing it goes here for Smeltz. Bounces it back here for Smith. Smith, a 4-foot shot from out in front. Wouldn't go. Rebound controlled over there by Matt Marquette, but then out of bounds. It's going to be tipped by UD. Trojans will bring Lentz and Huffman into the ball game. They will replace Shadle and Hunter for Upper Dauphin. Schreffler inbounding over there, stole away on the inbounds pass by Smith. Pass back over here for Ryan Lentz. Over in the wing it goes here for Smeltz. Smeltz in for two, put a left-handed layup up, but it wouldn't go. Rebound down there to Marquette. And Marquette will drop it back here now for Schreffler of the Lyon Mountain Eagles. Schreffler goes to take it in, pushes it over the wing. Shot from the side for three. That's partially blocked off, I think, by Nick Huffman. Back with it comes Wenzel. He tried to go across the court for Smeltz. Looked like it was tapped out of there by Lyon Mountain, but they give it to the Eagles anyway, so. Schreffler coming up court for Lyon Mountain. 3:55 left here in the first quarter. Inside it goes. Turnaround shot by Marquette. Good for two. Matt Marquette gets two. And it's 18-4. Lentz ahead here for Smith. Smith, ooh, could have gone underneath, but didn't quite see it. Now on the near side it goes for Smeltz. Smeltz with a bounce pass inside for Nick Huffman. Back outside. Lentz goes in on the baseline for two. It's good. A nice pass from Ryan Lentz to Josh Smith. And Smith on tonight. Rolled that one up and in good from about 3 feet out on the right side. There's a pass for Troutman underneath. That wouldn't go. Smith with a rebound. Over there quickly to Wenzel. Wenzel into the corner he goes here for Lentz. Lentz tries to go underneath for Nick Huffman, but it's picked up by Smeltz. Ahead here for that Caldwell. And Caldwell bounce pass over there for Marquette. He lost it once, puts a shot up too high. Smith with a rebound and a foul called on number 23, Matt Marquette. For Matt, I believe it is his first. Wenzel getting ready to inbound the ball. 20-4 is the score here in the first quarter. 2:55 left here to play in the first period. Lentz for Shadle. And Brett picking up the dribble, rolls it ahead here for Huffman. It's tipped loose, picked up by Lyon Mountain. Ahead over there for Marquette, quickly to Troutman. His shot no good, but a foul called. Foul will probably be on Nick Huffman. It was. Nick picks up his first, and that sends Troutman to the line, shooting two. Troutman made his first one as Milky comes into the lineup for Lion Mountain. And the second shot by Troutman missed, but he picks up the rebound. Pushes it back here for shot from out in front, no good on the rebound. Controlled inside there to 42. And then it'll come back here. Now Milky picks it up, goes over in the corner with it. Schreffler picks it back up inside Troutman. Near wing over here. They'll put a shot up for two, no good. Rebounded in there to UD as Lentz comes up with it. Quick pass down the court here for Wenzel. Wenzel tried to drop it back, but stolen away by Milky. Back here for Schreffler. Schreffler coming up court for the Eagles. Will stop and drop it on the baseline. Shot put over there, no good. That was by number 42, and back with it comes Shadle. Over in the corner for a shot by Wenzel for three. It's good. Travis Wenzel says enough of this missing stuff. We'll hang one up here and put it in, and he did. Meantime, here comes Troutman with it for the Eagles. Back out in front. Now inside they'll go. Dropping it here for Milky for three. Just off the mark. Rebound comes down over there to Lentz. Lentz bringing it up court for the Trojans. Bounce pass on the baseline here for Wenzel. His shot wouldn't go. Rebound tipped around inside there. Controlled by Smeltz. And back up it comes down for Milky. For Schreffler. And Schreffler inside for Smeltz. He turns around, puts a shot up and in, good. So Smeltz just waited long enough for everybody to clear out a little bit, and he put it up and in, good. 23-7. Minute 10 left here in quarter number one. Fast moving quarter here at UD tonight. As Shadle will fire it underneath here for Hunter. Hunter went on the baseline with it, but the ball came out loose and picked up in here by Smeltz, who will drop it back now for Schreffler. Schreffler tries to go inside. The ball is loose. Picked up over the baseline. Shot for two. No good. Rebounded in there to Huffman. Nick coming back with it. Bounce pass, but he led Wenzel that time too far. And that'll turn it over to the Eagles with 44.5 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Milky getting ready to inbound the ball for Schreffler. Schreffler up court with it. Shadle guarding him. Pushes it inside. The ball came loose. It was intended in there for number 42, Reed. But anyway, back with it comes Smeltz. Into the baseline here for Lentz for two. No good. Rebound. Let's see. It's going to be controlled here to the Eagles ahead for Marquette. Matt turns around, puts a shot up and in, good. Matt Marquette with a good spinning bucket that time. Makes it 23-9 as Lentz will push it over here for a nice pass right inside there for Hunter. His shot wouldn't go second try, however, good. Drew staying right in there, following it up and put the second shot up and in. This is it. This is good. If it goes, it's good. The shot put up from back here by number 42, and I'm sorry I missed where he shot it from, but we got it going in. A heck of a shot from 12 feet. Short of the center line on the far side, and Reed hung it up and put it in. Heck of a way to end the first quarter. Should have been worth 12. It was worth 3. Anyway, it's 25-12 UDA at the end of one. Schreffler getting ready to get the ball as the Eagles have the advantage of inbounding for period 2. And here we go. Schreffler with it over there for that shot from outside by Smeltz. Good for 3. So Smeltz here hits a 3. Makes it 25-15. So that big margin that the Trojans had built up there, slowly but surely disappearing. Block inside there. Hunter picks it up. No good. Hunter with a rebound again. Blocked away in there by Smeltz. And back come the Eagles. So here's Schreffler. Eagles trying to make a game out of this. Pushing it over in the wing here for Troutman on the baseline. He goes with it. The ball tipped around inside, but controlled in there by Caldwell. Caldwell on the baseline puts a shot up, but he's fouled. Foul will be on Smith, and Caldwell will go to the line for the Eagles, and he will be shooting 2. Caldwell missed his first one, and here's his second try. It is no good. Smith with the rebound. Over here for Smeltz. Smeltz passes it up court quickly here for Wenzel. Wenzel back for Smeltz. Shadle has it for UD. Shadle winding it down the right wing. Into the corner it goes. Smeltz for 3. It's good. And he is fouled, and I think he'll shoot 1. Bucket is good. Foul was on Smeltz. And it'll be Smeltz shooting 1 to get 4. And here's his shot. It is a little short, and the rebound comes down, and a foul will be called on Drew Hunter as he went over the back on the rebound. So the Eagles will inbound the ball with 7:06 left here in the first half. Trojans up 28-15. Show you the clock next time we get a chance. As Troutman brings it up court here for Line Mountain. He'll pick up the dribble here for Smeltz, and then over in the other wing they go here. The shot by Marquette, no good. Rebounded in there to Wenzel. Wenzel coming back with it. Over the corner he goes for Smeltz. Smeltz steps inside looking for 2. Wouldn't go. On the rebound, let's see. We're gonna get foul called on Brent Smeltz, as they say he went into the Smeltz of Line Mountain. We have 2 Smeltzes here. So Smeltz fouled Smeltz that time. And back comes Schreffler with it for the Eagles. For Brent Brent Smeltz picked up his first. Here's the ball, rolls loose from the Eagles out here. Marquette with it. Marquette looking for a little help. And the ball nearly stolen out there. Troutman's got it for Line Mountain. They'll push it inside here. Here goes that Smeltz of Line Mountain for 2. No good. Rebound tipped around inside. Smith has it for UD. Fires it down the right side over there for a pass into the corner. Brett Smeltz for 3, short. Smeltz of Line Mountain brings it down. And back comes Troutman of the Eagles. He'll go inside, but a reach-in foul call by Brett Smeltz. That'll be his second. Brett picks up personal foul number 2 with 5:56 left here in the first half, and that will send number 11 Troutman of Line Mountain to the line, shooting a 1-and-1 now. 7th team foul for UD. First shot, good. Tricky Nick Huffman checks into the ball game for UD. He will replace Drew Hunter in there for Coach Hain. As Troutman eyes up his second freebie, it is short. Rebound comes down here to Wenzel. Travis will take it off and take it up court for UD. One wing over there for Shadle. Got to get Brett Shadle into the offense here. Here's Shadle with it. Near side here for Wenzel. Wenzel looping it inside for Smith. 1 dribble, 1 shot, 2 points. Way to go, Josh by gosh. Hitting another one, and back up comes Schreffler for the Eagles. 30-16 the score. The Eagles have practically doubled them up as Marquette has it on the left wing. Into the baseline he goes here for Schreffler on the baseline. Pushing it over here for that Caldwell, and then he'll throw the ball out of bounds on the far side as he tried to go back to Schreffler over there, but Caldwell's pass out of the reach of everyone. 5:21 left here in the first half. Pass ahead, stolen away this time by Smeltz of Line Mountain. He'll stop and look for 2. It's good. Smeltz gets 2, and timeout called by Coach Hain. With 5:08 left here in the first half. Actually, the period indicator there says it's the first quarter, but that's not true. It's 30-18 here in the second period. Shadle will inbound the ball for UD. Here for Smeltz. Up court, Nick Huffman. Nick swings it over here, and it's going to go off the hands of Travis Wenzel as an Eagle got a hand on that one and tapped it loose, and then Travis unable to catch the ball because it had been deflected. But it did hit him and go out of bounds, and so Troutman of Line Mountain will bring the ball up court. Smeltz on him. Pushing over there for Milky. Inside they go with a pass on the baseline. A shot put up no good, but Smeltz of Line Mountain will go to the line shooting 2. The foul will be on Nick Huffman. And Smeltz check out of the ball game. Lentz and Smith back in there for Coach Hain. Smeltz of Line Mountain made his first one and his second one. Makes it a 10-point margin again now, 30-20 with 4:45 left here in the first half. Shadle picking it up here for Hunter. Hunter looping it down here. Wenzel, nice pass inside for Smith for 2. Nice pass inside by Travis Wenzel to Josh Smith, and Josh put her home. This is Marquette on the near wing for Troutman out in front. Inside he goes with it for Smeltz. Smeltz over across for Milky, and then into the corner it goes for Schreffler, and Milky's got it on the baseline. Takes it up underneath, blocked away in there by Smith, and then a near steal, but Milky will be called for the foul as he reached in there and grabbed that one. So he'll pick up a personal foul. For the Eagles, team foul number 4 or 5, I'm not sure. As back come the Trojans. 4:10 left in the first half. As I said before, a pretty fast-moving ball game here at UD. Into the corner for Lentz. Shadle inside, tried to pass it in there for Hunter. It's tipped away, and let's see who's going to get it. Well, it goes on the floor, and a wrestling match ensues as Josh Smith wrestling in there with the Reed of Lion Mountain. And on a tie-up, it's going to be Shadle inbounding for UDA. Smith back here for Wenzel. Inside for Smith. Smith goes to the hoop for 2. It's good. Not much you can do to defend on that. When Josh gets him going like that, he is really tough to defend on. In the meantime, however, the Trojans forgot about defense as Reed snuck in behind them here and got 2 quick ones on a long pass. Shadle. Inside here for Hunter. Go right on the baseline for Smith. 1 dribble, 2 points. Smith, who has about 4 inches or so on Matt Marquette, just went right up over Matt and put that one home. Troutman for UD, or for the Eagles in front. This is Marquette taking it inside, pushing it over the wing. Shot from the side over there by Smeltz of Lion Mountain. When going, and a foul will be called on number 42, Reed of Lion Mountain, as he went over the back on the rebound. 3:10 left here in the first half. 36-22 UD. Huffman back into the ball game for UD. Shadle up court. I don't think Brett has a bucket yet tonight, or maybe one. Here's one for 3. No, not quite that time. Huffman with a rebound, but it came loose back here for Schreffler. Schreffler of Lion Mountain bringing it up court, taking it right on the baseline for 2. It's good. So Schreffler drives that one all the way up and in for Lion Mountain. And back comes UD as Shadle's got it. Over here for Lentz. Shadle and Ryan Lentz. Into the corner, Smeltz. Back out here for Lentz. Back over there for Shadle. Shadle for 3. It's good. So there, Brett Shadle, I know, has got 3 now for sure. And that makes it a 39-24 ball game as Schreffler in here now for Reed. Reed will pick it up. Nearly had it stolen away. In fact, it was stolen away. Smeltz made the steal, rolled it loose, and picked up in there by UD. Over in the corner, then he'll throw it away. So sometimes you gets them, and sometimes you gives them. Okay. And Smeltz and Nick Huffman will check out of the ball game. Wenzel back in there, and Smith, I guess. Back in, I'm not sure who came in, but anyway. I am sure of this. Schreffler of Lion Mountain has the ball. Here he comes with it, too. Dribbled it off his foot. Picked up in here by Travis Wenzel. Wenzel with a nice pass over there on the baseline. Shot for 2 by Smeltz, or by Shadle is good. Nice play by Travis Wenzel, making the steal, and then slid a nice low pass underneath there to Shadle, and Brett put her home. In the meantime, the Eagles looking for 2. Blocked out of there by Smith. Ball picked up inside there, and they'll run it in for Smeltz of Lion Mountain. His shot no good. Rebounded inside by 12 of Lion Mountain, who just came into the ball game. His shot wouldn't go, and then the ball will be tipped out of bounds on the far side of the UD ball. Number 12 of Lion Mountain, a man named Sprinkle. He is in the ball game. Shadle on the near wing over here for a pass inside from Lentz to Smith for 2. Wouldn't go. Smith with the rebound. That'll go. Oh, yeah. Smith with the rebound. Josh looks like he's 6'8" tonight as he rebounds inside very nicely. His own shot. In the meantime, here's Smeltz of Lion Mountain coming up court with it. Ball stolen away by Shadle, and then it's going to go out of bounds as Smeltz really, his head hit the floor, I think, that time. And he looked like he was grimacing a little bit, but he'll be okay. And it'll be Stroop coming in here for Lion Mountain, along with number 50, Kinch. 25 Stroop, 50 Kinch in the ball game for UD. 43-24. A minute and 8 seconds remaining in the half. Into the corner goes for Schreffler. Bounces it inside here for Smeltz. His shot blocked away by Nick Huffman and out of bounds. By Kinch, rather. I believe it was that time. Two baldies out there. It was hard to tell who was who. Here's a shot put up by Sprinkle. Good for two. Or by Smeltz. Good for two. Shadle will pick it up now as the clock counts down. Less than a minute to play here in the first half. 45 seconds right now. Into the corner it goes. Shot from the side by Lentz for three. No good, but he is flattened. The foul will be on Smeltz or rather on Reed of Line Mountain, and that's going to allow Ryan Lentz to go to the foul line for UD. He will be shooting three. So let's see what Ryan can do with these three. This is foul shooting practice. First try. Whoops. Well, need a little more practice. Ryan will get a chance to shoot two more. Should he make one or two of these, he could give the Trojans their 45th point. They have 43 now. This one here makes it 43 and a half. Well, now they can get 44 points. Come on, Ryan. See what he does with this one. That's good. All right. 44-26. He goes bringing it back up court. This is Sprinkle. Inside, he tried to go with it. Ball's tipped off back to Reed and then back here for Schreffler. Schreffler back out here for Marquette. Hands it back to Schreffler. Schreffler wanted to go inside with it. Had it roll loose, goes on the baseline. Takes it back here. Smeltz from outside for two. Is good. 18 seconds remaining here in the first half. Shadle out in front. Over the wing now for Lentz. Shadle. Back here for Stroop. And then Shadle. Over there for Lentz. Lentz can't push it in, so 3 seconds remaining here. Here's Stroop for three. Just off the mark at the buzzer to end the first half of play. But it's been a good first half here for UD, to say the least. As they lead by 16, it's UDA 44, the Line Mountain Eagles 28. Back with the second half here in just a moment. Well, the boys are back on the court here for the second half tonight against Line Mountain. Trojans with the advantage of inbounding the basketball to get things started as Shadle brings it down court. Over in the wing he goes there for Smeltz. Smeltz looking for three. He's got three. So Brent Smeltz plays about 10 seconds into the third quarter and gets himself three more. Makes the score 47-28. Shot from the side here by Troutman is good for three. So they share 2 threes. And the ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. It'll be off Troutman's hands of Line Mountain. So UD will inbound the basketball. 47-31. And Wenzel inbounds it here for Shadle. Shadle down the left wing side here for Hunter. Hunter picking it up. Had it stolen away from him in there by Caldwell. And back with it is Schreffler. Inside he goes to Smeltz over in the wing. Shot from the side for three. It's good by Troutman. So Troutman gets 2 threes, and all of a sudden, Coach Haynes says timeout. So we got to stop the bleeding over here, and we will. It's 47-34, 7:14 remaining here in the third quarter. Ball game for UD. Shadle brings it up court now following that timeout. Here's Ryan Lentz with it. Over in the middle he goes for Hunter, and then over there for Wenzel. Shadle with it. Looping it into the corner here for Lentz. Inside, a nice pass on the baseline there for Smith, and then he'll bring it back out to Lentz. Now they get all tied up. Shadle from outside for three. It's good. Brett Shadle with a nice three as Troutman brought it back here for Schreffler from Line Mountain. Schreffler for Troutman. Troutman goes inside here with a bounce pass for Caldwell underneath. But he cannot grab onto it. And so it'll be UD inbounding here. Here's Lentz with it as the Trojans get it across the timeline. Over the wing there for Wenzel. Wenzel taking it on the baseline for two. It is no good, but a foul call underneath. A foul will be on Josh Smith. I believe it was. And for Josh, it'll be his third personal, I think. We'll check the scoreboard here, and when we get up this way, yes, it is Smith's third of the ball game. Here's Schreffler taking it inside, then bouncing it over there for Smeltz of Lyon Mountain. He pushes it off for Caldwell, and Caldwell's shot wouldn't go. And on the rebound, we've got a foul underneath. Foul is going to be on Smeltz of Lyon Mountain this time. And for Smeltz, it will be his first. Shadle inbounding here for Lentz. And then Shadle. Over there for Ryan Lentz, pushes it near side over here. Wenzel picks it up, looks for a pass underneath for two. It's good. Nice pass underneath from Wenzel to Smith, and Smith put her home. Back with it comes Schreffler for Lyon Mountain. Inside he goes for Caldwell. Caldwell's ball off his hands and out of bounds. It goes off Trent Wenzel, rather. Travis Wenzel. You got Trents and Brents and Travises. Off Travis that time. Pass inbounded here, knocked loose and out of bounds. I think it went off Hunter. So it'll be Lyon Mountain inbounding again. Schreffler getting ready to do that. Wants to go back here, and somebody can get it. It's going to be Matt Marquette, and then it goes out of bounds off Lentz. Lentz hustling back. Of course, the ball was free for anyone to touch back here on the inbound pass. Pass it anywhere you want to on the court to again inbound the ball. And Troutman coming up court with it for Lyon Mountain. Having some trouble out there. Lentz harassing him. Inside he goes here for a shot by Marquette. Good for two. Matt Marquette here gets two more for Lyon Mountain. Shadle bringing it up court for the Trojans, picking up the dribble, and he'll swing it down the near side here, but it's stolen away as Marquette picks it up. Marquette trying to take it inside, dumping it over in the baseline here for Schreffler. His shot or pass comes back to Marquette, and Marquette will go to the foul line shooting two. Matt Marquette made his first shot, and the foul was on Shadle, his second. Returning to the lineup for Lyon Mountain, number 42, Reed. Marquette's second shot is good also. So he made 2 for 2. And now Nick Huffman will return to the lineup to replace Josh Smith or no, he's not replacing Josh. He replaced Hunter for UD. Trojans here for Lentz, and then Shadle. Shadle up court goes here for Nick Huffman. Nick will drop it back for Shadle. Shadle pushes it on the baseline for Smith for 2. It's good. Josh Smith can really get up there. I mean, he's a big, tall guy. Got those long, lengthy arms, and he really gets high after those shots. Shot from the side for 3. Wouldn't go. Rebound tapped around inside there. Smeltz of Lyon Mountain puts it up. No good. Return shot put up by Milky is good. Number 22 here gets a shot in. Here's the ball stolen, or nearly stolen away. Wenzel with it on the baseline for 2. No good. Smith for 2, and he's fouled. Smith will go to the line, shooting 2. I think the foul might be on Reed. Yeah, it is. He'll pick up his second for Lyon Mountain as Smith goes to the line to put a couple of these in. First one, good. Trojans by 15, and now 16 as it's 56 to 40 with 4:20 left here in the third quarter. Schreffler with a head of steam down the right side over there. Pushes it back out here for Smeltz. Near wing over here. Reed from outside for a couple. No good. Rebounded in there to Wenzel. Wenzel coming off with a strong rebound for UD. And Travis will spin it over there for Shadle. Into the corner they go with it. Lentz bounces it inside for Nick Huffman. Nick had the ball go down and nearly lost it. Wenzel from outside for 3. Just off the mark. Rebound tipped around in air. Controlled by Marquette. Marquette will take it inside, and he is going to be fouled. They're going to call a blocking foul on Shadle. And for Brett, it will be his third. Schreffler will inbound the ball. Shadle picked up his third personal foul. Inbound pass comes back here to Milky. Milky over in the wing for Schreffler. Schreffler on the baseline looking for 2. No good. Rebounded in there to Nick Huffman. Nick will drop it over here for Wenzel. Wenzel up court with it for UD. Goes over in the corner there for Smeltz. Back here for Wenzel, and then Brett Smeltz. Brett for three. A little short. Rebounded inside there, Nick Huffman, and he has it spun out of his hands. And a foul is going to be called on Schreffler, I guess. I'm not sure. We'll see. Of the Lyon Mountain Eagles picked up the personal foul. Smeltz. Huffman's first shot, good. Number 11, Troutman in the Eagle lineup to replace Marquette for Lyon Mountain. Schreffler picking up the dribble, stolen away, picked up by Smeltz over there for Wenzel. Wenzel going underneath the bucket for two, just wouldn't go. And a quick outlet pass down here for Reed for two, and he's fouled. Reed of Lyon Mountain will go to the line shooting two. Foul was on Drew Hunter, his second, as Reed puts his first shot up and in good. Adel exits the ball game now as Ryan Lentz in there for UDA. Second shot by Reed, no good. A rebound comes down. Well, let's see. Hunter controls it over here for Huffman. Near side for Smeltz. Smeltz into the corner. He goes to Wenzel. Wenzel on the baseline looking for two. Rolled off the rim. No good. Rebounded in there to Smeltz of Lyon Mountain. And Troutman coming back here for the Eagles. For Smeltz. Stolen away by Lentz, but then he's got it back again. Into the corner they go with it. Here is Schreffler for two. He's fouled. Foul will be on Drew Hunter, and that'll be his third or so. And that's going to send Schreffler to the foul line shooting two. Schreffler at the line shooting two, made his first one. Second one is no good on the rebound. Let's see, Hunter with it. Spinning it here for Smeltz. Smeltz will bring it up court. Near side over here he goes with it for Lentz. Ryan picking up the dribble. Wenzel back here for Ryan. Into the inside it goes here for Huffman. Nick dribbling on the baseline, goes underneath the basket, then tries to put a shot up. But he's fouled. The foul will be on Reed, number 42. And that's going to send Nick Huffman to the foul line for UD, and he will be shooting two. Here's Nick's first try. It is good. 2:31 left here in the third quarter. As Nick will put up his second one, and no good. Rebounded in there. Let's see who's going to control it. Wenzel for two, wouldn't go. Rebound on this side, and a foul called. The foul will be on Milky, non-shooting, and Lentz will inbound the ball for UD. I think. Yep, back here for Smeltz. Over on the left side he goes. Lentz back here for Smeltz. Back over there for Ryan Lentz. Ryan wants three. Nope, just off the mark that time on the rebound. Controlled in there to Milky. Will drop it back over there, Schreffler. Down the right side he goes here for Reed for two. Pushes his way inside, no good. Rebound tipped up there, no good. And Nick Huffman's got it for UD. For Travis Wenzel. Wenzel with Troutman guarding him out front. Travis a little trouble. Picking it up here for Lentz. Lentz back for Wenzel. Across the court it comes here now. And they'll loop it inside here. Huffman for two. It's good. Or Hunter, I beg your pardon. Drew Hunter for two. Boy, Drew got that one in there nicely as Troutman tries for three from the wing. No good. Rebound comes outside here. Smeltz will try for three. That's no good. Rebound comes down there again. Troutman with it, looking for two. No good. Rebound in there to Hunter, and then out of bounds it goes. It'll stay down here. So the Eagles getting multiple shots, but all of them from pretty good range, and none of them going in. Smith and Shadle return to the lineup to replace Hunter and Smeltz for UDA with 1:32 left here in the third. Here's Milky. Had it stolen away from him by Shadle. Picked up in here by Wenzel. Wenzel over in the near side here for Smeltz for two. It's good. Or for Lentz, I beg your pardon. For Lentz for two. Nice play that time. Eagles breaking, or the Trojans breaking back really quickly. Here's Marquette spinning one up and in for two. He's fouled. The shot will count, and Matt Marquette will go to the line shooting one to get three. Foul was on Smith. Marquette missed his shot. Smeltz for the rebound. Pushes it right over there for Milky. His shot goes way high in the air. Ball comes back out here for Smeltz. His shot partially blocked out of there by Smith, I believe. The Trojans doing some excellent defensive play underneath the boards there as the Eagles had three shots again and nothing could go. Inbound pass comes over here for a shot from the wing and hold everything. He stepped out of bounds, did Matt Marquette. Matt must have stepped on the end line, they say. So Trojans will inbound. Shadle looping it over here for Wenzel. And Wenzel into the corner he goes. Smith, nice pass inside for Huffman for 2. A nice pass, and right inside it went, and Nick Huffman put it home. Good pass from Josh Smith to Nick. Smeltz goes inside here with a shot from Milky, and Milky fires it, or rather from, that's 52, not 22. Shot put up there by Shadle, wouldn't go. Rebound comes back here, and Travis Wenzel will pick it up, take it inside, push it over in a baseline for Smith for 2. It's good. We got people all over the floor laying, but Smith puts it home. 67-44, 22 seconds remaining here in the third. Here's Troutman taking it inside for 2. Won't go. Rebound tipped around in there. Troutman controls it. Back here for Milky. Milky taking it inside. 12-foot try. No good. And Smith with a rebound. And then we got a foul called, as they're going to say Josh Smith picked up the personal foul going over the back trying to get that rebound. And for Josh, it'll be his 4th. And back come the Trojans. Wow! Shot put up by Nick Huffman, wouldn't go. Rebounded down here to Troutman. Troutman stops looking for 3 at the buzzer. No good. So that'll do it. That last foul was on, apparently was not on Smith. It was on number 52, Caldwell of Line Mountain. So UD now with a 67-44 lead at the end of 3 and 1 quarter to go. Eagles inbound here for the 4th period to begin. Schreffler with it. Schreffler bringing it down court, bouncing it over the wing here for Marquette. Marquette trying to drive the baseline with it, goes all the way underneath and lost the handle on it, and out of bounds it goes. So Matt could not control that one very well underneath there. He got into a lot of trouble and had the ball roll off him. So Shadle inbounds it here for Smeltz. Ball tipped away from Nick Huffman, picked up in there by Sprankle, and Sprankle lost the ball out of bounds. So it'll be the Eagles inbounding the ball. Shadle getting ready to do that. Does so up here now quickly for Smeltz, and Smeltz stopping, dropping it right underneath for, Drew Hunter for 2, and Drew's shot wouldn't go. Sprankle with a rebound back here for Schreffler of Line Mountain. He'll take it inside, push it over in the wing over there for Troutman for 3. That's long, and on the rebound, let's see, it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it's off Smeltz. No, he said white ball. That's right, a good call. So here comes Lentz with it. Ryan right in front of us here. Ryan will pick it up, take it around the wing. Over the side it goes for Smeltz outside. Here's Shadle for 3. Wow, in and out, scoop no good. Sprankle with a rebound for Line Mountain. Here for Schreffler. Schreffler bounce pass over here for Marquette. He'll stop and pop one up looking for 2. It's good. Matt Marquette for 2. Here comes Lentz with it. Lentz taking it all the way down on the baseline for Drew Hunter, who'll push it back out here now as Smeltz goes off the glass for 2, no good. A rebound tapped out of bounds by Sprankle. It'll remain Eagle ball, or rather Trojan ball. UD by 21 now, 67-46. Smeltz for 3, just off the mark, and the rebound comes down there to Hunter, and hold everything. We have a tie-up they call it, as Marquette tied up Hunter with the ball as it came down off the shot from Smeltz. And so on the tie-up, it belongs to the UD anyway. Shadle getting ready to inbound. Out front for Smeltz. Near wing over here for Shadle. Inside for Nick Huffman. Nick turnaround shot in, good for 2. Well, it thought about it, but Tricky Nick got that one to go down. And back comes Schreffler from Line Mountain for 2. Schreffler with a head of steam that time. Down the court with it. Shadle picks it up over there for Lentz. Lentz will roll it in the near wing over here for Hunter. Back out in front for Shadle. Inside they go for Nick Huffman. Nick off the glass, no good. And a ball, let's see, controlled there by Sprankle of Line Mountain for Troutman of Line Mountain. He'll try to take it in. Nope, pushed it over in the wing. And the ball came loose, picked up over here by Nick Huffman. Nick coming back with it for UD. Pushing it over in the corner for Smeltz. He'll control it. Back outside Shadle. Inside Huffman. Back out Shadle. Shadle for 3. Just off the mark a little bit. Rebound goes over on the far side. Controlled by Nick Huffman. Back here for Shadle. And then Shadle is fouled as he gets tangled up out here with Matt Marquette. And Shadle will go to the foul line for UD. Shooting a 1-and-1. 5:48 left in the contest. UD by 21. Smith and Wenzel returning to the lineup to replace Lentz and Hunter. And then timeout's going to be called by Coach Lundy, I believe it was that time, called that one. So it'll be Brett Shadle going to the foul line now for UD, shooting a 1-and-1 following the timeout. First try, no good, and let's see. The rebound comes down here, controlled by number 5. New guy into the ball game here for Line Mountain. 5 is Bordner as Schreffler makes the bucket for the Eagles, and back with it, let's see. This is Shadle picking up inside nicely for Smith for 2 more. It's good. Nice quick pass inside from Brett Shadle to Josh Smith. On the other end, here's Sprinkle looking for 2, and he's got it as he broke down court quickly. Here's Wenzel, has the ball tipped out of hands over there by Bordner. And timeout called by Coach Hain. He will call a full timeout. 5:16 left in the ball game. UD up by 23. 19, make it. Trojans inbounding the ball following their timeout. Now Smeltz has it for UD. Smeltz up the court with it. Taking it down the left wing side over there. Inside he goes with it now for pass out here for Nick Huffman. Nick for 2. It's good. Nick Huffman slinging that one up and in very nicely for UDA. In the meantime, back with it comes Marquette. Dropping it on the wing over here for Sprinkle for 3. No good. And on the rebound right inside, Sprinkle has his own rebound. Tries it again. Puts a shot up and in. Good. So Sprinkle with 2 more. And this is Travis coming up court with it now. Wenzel dropping it there for Shadle. Bounces it here for Smith. Oh, Travis right underneath for 2 and wouldn't go. Oh, they set the play up beautifully, and he couldn't get the shot to go down. Back comes Schreffler for Line Mountain. Here's Sprinkle pushing it back over here for Smeltz from outside for 3. It's good. Smeltz of Line Mountain gets 3. And back comes Shadle for UD. 4:04 left here in the ball game. Shadle bounces into the corner here for Smeltz. Shadle with it inside for Huffman. Nick on the baseline, pushing it over there for Smith for 2. No good. Rebound comes down to Wenzel. He has it stolen away from him by Sprinkle, and back to Schreffler they go with it. Now as Schreffler will take it inside, stopping and popping one up. No good. Rebounded in there to Wenzel for Shadle. Shadle coming up court with it for UD. Good strong dribble into the corner. Smeltz for 3. No good. Rebound tipped over there to Wenzel. Wenzel goes to the hoop for 2. That's good. Travis Wenzel for 2 more. It's 75-57. 3:25 left in the game. They'll bounce it over here for Smeltz from outside for 3. Off the mark. And on the rebound, Wenzel's got it underneath. Wenzel will break it up court quickly here for Smeltz. Smeltz dropping it back here for Nick Huffman. And then Nick walked with it as he got tangled up inside there. And went kind of awry. 3:13 remaining in the ball game. 75-57 UD. Good output here tonight for the Trojans. Should have no problem hitting the 80-point mark and perhaps more. Hard to say. Still have 3 minutes to play. Here's a ball stolen away. Tipped in there by Smeltz to Shadle. Shadle back to Smeltz. Smeltz looking for 2 off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Smith. That's good. Josh Smith has got a ton tonight in this ball game as he has really scored everything from 3 feet out, I think. It seems anyway. Here's Troutman dropping it back off over here now, and Smeltz for Line Mountain picks the dribble up for Schreffler over the wing. This is that Bordner. Near side here, Troutman from outside for 3, no good. Nick Huffman with a rebound. Nick breaking it back very quickly. Looking to go for the hoop for 2 himself. The shot was missed. Rebounded to Bordner of Lion Mountain. Back here for Schreffler. 2:23 remaining. Here's Schreffler taking it inside, and a walk will be called now. Schreffler got tangled up in there and went for the walk. Shoelaces open. That may be one reason why he got tangled up. I'm not sure. At any rate, it'll be inbounded here by UD. 2:19 remaining in the ball game. 77-57, Upper Dauphin by 20. They'll loop this in ahead here for Wenzel. Wenzel takes it inside for 2. He's fouled. He'll go to the freebie line to see if he can get 2. Foul was on Smeltz of Lion Mountain. Smeltz's 4th personal foul with just 2:12 left. First shot by Wenzel, no good. Into the game along with Ryan Lentz as Shadle and Nick Huffman depart for UD. Looks like Stroop and Snyder getting ready to come in for Coach Hain too after a bit. Second shot by Wenzel is good. We made 1 out of 2. 78-57. Court comes Bordner with it here for Troutman. Troutman will take it inside, rushing. Whoa! Looked like a walk there, but I guess not. Here comes Wenzel back with it. Wenzel bounce pass over here for shot by Lentz, no good. Wenzel's shot wouldn't go. And back with it comes Bordner, Sprinkle. Inside they go with it for Troutman. He has the ball stolen away from him. Picked up in here by Smeltz. Smeltz pushing underneath, but off the hands of Sprinkle and out of bounds it goes. It'll be UD ball. Snyder and Stroop in the ball game for UD, replacing Hunter and Smith. 1:41 remaining. Smeltz from the corner for 3. It's good. Brett Smeltz gives the Eagles their 81st point. It's 81-57. This is Milky with it for Bordner. Bordner taking it down the wing, lost the handle on it, picks it up inside here for Milky for 2, wouldn't go. Rebound tipped around in there, controlled by Snyder of UDA. Back here for Smeltz. I think it's Bill Snyder, if I'm not mistaken. Over there for Lentz. Lentz. He trumps it inside here for Snyder. Snyder turnaround shot for 2 is good. So Snyder comes into the ball game for UD and gets himself 2. Has the ball on the other end of the court to Sprinkle. His shot no good. Rebounded in here to Snyder. He'll roll it ahead quickly here for Lentz, but then it goes out of bounds over here as the ball had not come near Ryan that time, and he just couldn't catch up with it. Kinch in there for UD, also number 50, as Bordner inbounding here. 45 seconds remaining in the ball game. It's been a good one tonight for UDA. Reed has it out in front there for a shot from the left side, no good. Rebounded in here to Reed. Reed will take it inside, and he's bumped. The foul will be on Stroop, and that'll send Reed to the line shooting a 1-and-1, I think, or maybe 2, I'm not sure. Reed of Lion Mountain missed his first one. He's shooting 2. His second shot in and out, no good. Kinch with a rebound over here for Lentz. Lentz bounce pass underneath there, and they're going to have to push it out here for Stroop for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebounded over there as Snyder battles for it along with Kinch, and on the floor it goes. It's going to be white ball, as they say. It went off spots of Lion Mountain, and so Lentz will inbound it with 18 seconds left in the ball game. Snyder out here, Stroop. Stroop goes inside with it. Turnaround shot by Snyder. No good. Rebound comes down there and controlled to number 5, Bordner. His shot no good. On the rebound, we got a foul called with 2.2 seconds remaining. Foul will be on Snyder of UD. He'll pick up his first. And to the foul line will go number 51, Schiffer of Lion Mountain. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1 with just 2.2 seconds. Here's his first try. It is no good. And on the rebound, it's going to go out of bounds with 1.3 seconds. And that's going to give the Eagles a chance to pull the fastest play of the season for them, a 1.3 second jobber. Well, we'll see. So we congratulate Coach Hain and the UDA Trojans. Another good outing here tonight here at home against these Line Mountain Eagles. Inbound pass comes loose, picked up over there, and that's going to do it. As the final score will be the UDA Trojans 83, the Line Mountain Eagles 57. So a good outing here for all these guys tonight. Boy, in the early going, they were flying, that's for sure, as Wenzel and Smith and boys really took charge early and ran up a good, quick lead on the Line Mountain Eagles. The Line Mountain at points in the game seemed like they were going to make an attempt at a comeback, got to within 6 or 8 or 10, and then the Trojans would just pull ahead again. So a fine outing here tonight by UD as they pick up another victory here in the second half of the TVL chase. And we'll see you Friday, wherever that ball game is, and we'll be there. See you then. Good night. Good ball game. Well, good evening, all you Trojan fans. Tonight we are up at Newport, where the Trojans will take on these Newport Buffaloes in a TVL ball game, next to the last one of the season. And the Newport Buffaloes being introduced now, as are the UDA Trojans. And we'll have the names of both ball players tonight, courtesy of Coach Hain and Peters and Reed. So we thank them again. And we'll be set with the opening tip-off here in just a moment. I think Newport not really having a great season, although their standing was not in today's paper, so I'm not exactly sure where they stand. But UD playing some darn good ball lately and coming off a couple of victories here now, and should continue that way tonight as we get set for the postseason playoffs. So we'll be back with the opening tip in just a moment. The Trojans will send out their patented 5 now as we get set to start the ball game. Actually, that's not true, as tonight number 31 Lentz gets a start for the Trojans. It'll be Lentz out there with Shadle, Smith, Hunter, and Wenzel. Not starting tonight's ball game, as he usually does, is Brent Smeltz. So we'll have the opening tip now as they get ready to tip it off. And again, as I say, we will pick up these young fellas as we go along. The opening tip controlled there to Lentz. We'll start it up here as UD gets a chance to hit a bucket first. Here's Lentz from outside for 3. It's just off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down this way, tipped around by Wenzel, who has played a good ball game last time out for the Trojans, and his shot wouldn't go down. Rebounded in there and coming back with it, number 12, and he puts a shot up and in, good. So right off the bat, Campbell gets the first 2 points of the ball game. That stirs up the crowd. It's a Parents' Night crowd, has introduced some of the ball team. I don't think all of them were introduced, but some kind of a special recognition tonight prior to the ball game, and that has the crowd stirred up already here. So we'll see what happens. Shot from outside by Shadle wouldn't go. Rebound comes down in there to that big number 45, and back with it comes Campbell. Into the corner they go with it. And we were blocked off from seeing in the corner exactly here, but that's okay. 25, I think, is that Ben Kramer. Campbell over there for Kramer. He'd like to get 3, and by gosh, he did. So Kramer hits a 3, and it's a 5-0 ball game here as Newport pulls out on top. Here's Shadle with it. The Trojans just haven't gotten it going yet. Shadle takes it inside right there for Smith, walks underneath, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down, and it's tied up underneath, and it'll be Newport ball. For bringing it up court, this is Wallace with it for the Buffaloes. He'll push it on the wing over here for that Campbell. Into the corner he goes, and then back outside. Wallace over in the wing. Shot from the side over there for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Smith. Josh has got it. Pushes it back here for Shadle, near wing over here. It goes to Wenzel. Wenzel pushes his way inside, dumps it off here for Hunter. His shot, no good, and the rebound here to Wallace. Picked up in there by Campbell, and Campbell will bring it back up court. Straining is number 50. 44 in there is that Hoarding. 45 is Holland. Kramer has it tapped out of his hands and out of bounds it goes. It'll be inbounded by Ben Kramer. Kramer inbounds it here now as they Buffalo spin it over into the corner. Straining with it. Straining tries to go inside. Ball loose, but picked up again, and then inside they go with it, and we're going to have a foul called. Foul's going to be on Wenzel. His first. Team's first. And Kramer will inbound the ball. Havens will inbound the ball. 25 is Havens. Got the wrong guy here. Kramer's actually number 20. And he is not on the court right now. Campbell goes into the corner with it. Back out here for that Havens rather. Campbell dropping it back for Straining. And Straining will wind it over in the wing. Campbell takes it inside, had the ball come loose in there as Lentz picked it off. Ahead for Shadle and then back to Lentz for two. And they're going to say a walk will be called first. Ooh, didn't see that one. I don't know, John, seen him do that lots of times and didn't get a walk. So Wallace will inbound it here for that Campbell. Campbell up court. Campbell with Lentz on him. Taking it over in the left wing side. Now inside they go with it. Shot in there by 23 and a foul called. Foul's going to be on 45 of Newport. That's at Holland. Holland picks up the foul. And into the game comes Smeltz for UDA. Trojans being shut out now for nearly 3 minutes and 16 seconds as they bring it up court. Here's Wenzel. Wenzel picking it up over there for Smeltz, or Shadle rather. Into the corner is Nick Huffman. Shadle with it again. Shadle has played steadily for Coach Hain this year. Shot from the wing here by Smeltz wouldn't go. Rebound on the far side though to Hunter. He had the ball go on the floor. He lost it, or rather to Huffman, and Nick Huffman puts the first points of the ball game in for UDA. Nick for two. It's 5-2. Court with it comes Campbell. Campbell will take it down on the wing and then lost it out of bounds. It's going to be UD ball. So we've got 4:10. A couple of dots missing up there in that 4, but 4:10 remaining here in the first period. Trojans trail by 3. Wenzel picking it up there for Shadle. And Brett across the timeline. Into the corner he goes for Smeltz. Bouncing it back outside. They come now. Here's Wenzel for 3. It's just off the mark. No good. Smith with the rebound. Turnaround jumper. Good for 2. Josh Smith, by gosh, making a nice bucket there, and it's 5-4. Trojans trail by 1. Campbell up court with it. And he'll chase the ball as it came loose over in the wing, and then it's going to be a foul called on Brett Shadle. A reach in. And the referee will try to settle the coaches down over here, especially Mr. Peters. A little vociferous over there. They talked to him a little bit. And back comes that Campbell. Campbell will pick it up and head up court. Smeltz guarding him nicely out there as they'll drop it off here for 23 Wallace. Here's a ball stolen away nicely by Smeltz. Smeltz for 2. It's no good, but he's fouled. And Brett will go to the line shooting 2. Foul was on Campbell, his first. Smeltz at the line to shoot up his first one, and it is good. Ties up the ball game 5-5 with 3:18 remaining here in the first quarter. Number 20, Ben Kramer, into the ball game for Coach McCann. And here's Smeltz's second shot. It's good, and the Trojans take a 1-point lead now, 6-5. Up the wing over there goes that 25 Havens for Kramer. Bouncing it near wing. And a walk, or a hold. Foul inside. Foul was on 50 of Newport. That's that straining. And it will be UD inbounding. Checks out of the ball game as Lentz back in there for UDA. He'll push it over there for Smeltz and then back to Lentz and finally here for Wenzel. Here's Lentz. Bounce pass on the baseline. Shot from over here by Nick Huffman. Good for 2. So Nick's got 2 points. And back comes Newport. Newport trailing now by 3. There's a rush to the hoop by Wallace. No good. Rebound comes down here to Huffman. And Nick will push it over to baseline. Shot from the side for 3. Too long. Hunter there for the rebound off the glass for 2. Wouldn't go. Ball tipped back here for Nick Huffman. And that ball tapped away and picked up in here by Smeltz. Smeltz will bring it back for UD in for Hunter. Drew to the line for 2. It's no good, but he'll go to the line shooting 2. Hunter to the line for UD shooting a pair. 2:18 remaining here. Hunter made his first one. It's now 9-5. Hunter's second shot is good. 10-5. So all of a sudden that 5-0 lead is for Newport has boiled down to a 5-point deficit as Lentz will pick up the foul, reaching in here as the ball came up court. Ball inbounded there for Wallace. Wallace up court with it, lost the handle on it, back court it goes, and it'll be UD ball. We're getting ready to inbound the ball with 2:05 left here in the first period. As he brings up court comes Lentz with it for Wenzel. Into the wing. Smeltz for 3. It's good. 2. Oh, they gave him 2. All right, he must have stepped in. It's 12-5. Here comes Kramer with it. Down the wing he goes. Now setting it out front here for Campbell. Campbell for 2. No good. Rebound tapped around inside there and controlled and then blocked nicely. A good block in there by Drew Hunter. Drew with a big defensive play for UD. And that gives it back to the Trojans on the block and the walk. So Smeltz picks up the dribble. Cross court he goes here for Lentz. Near side here for Hunter. Hunter will spin it on the baseline, but beforehand we have a foul called on Newport. It's in to replace Holland for Newport. Here's Hunter on the baseline. Picking the dribble back here for Wenzel. And Travis will work it around the top of the circle while they try to develop a play inside here. Lentz on the baseline, and now Lentz got it back again, rolls it inside, intended for Hunter, or for Huffman rather, but back with it comes Kramer for Newport. 1:04 left here in the first quarter. Kramer now will try to set something up for his Newport Buffaloes. Campbell here for a 3-point shot by Ben Kramer is good. Foul will be on Smeltz, and that's going to let Kramer go to the foul line to see if he can complete a 4-point play now, as he will shoot 1, and the 3 were good. It's 12-8, and Ben Kramer with a chance to cut the margin to 3 if he can put this one in with 45.6 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Here's his one and only shot's good. 12-9. Trojans by 3. Both teams have scored 4, or have been committed 4 personals here in the first quarter. There's a bounce to Smith. Right underneath he goes with it. Shot by Smeltz is good for 2. Nice pass on the baseline there from Josh Smith to Brent Smeltz, and Smeltz put it home. Here's Kramer. Kramer looping it over there for pass into the corner. Shot from the side over there by that Wallace, no good. And on the rebound, let's see, it's going to be nearly pushed out of bounds, but not quite, and out of bounds it goes off Lentz, and they'll say it was tipped. Now they got the play right. They did say it was tipped, and it was, as Ryan Lentz indicating that to the official, and this official up here agrees with him. So that was a good play by Ryan. Anyway, back with it comes Lentz, skidding to a halt. Over the wing it goes to Smeltz. Now inside for Hunter. Hunter takes it to the hoop, puts a shot up, puts a return shot up, good. Drew Hunter missed the first one, got his own rebound and put it home. Here's a shot. This is good if it goes, but it wouldn't go at the buzzer to end the first quarter. At the end of one, it's UDA 16 and Newport 9. Newport inbounding the ball to begin the second period here as Kramer works it out front. He has Straining, number 50 on the left side. Instead comes over here to that Campbell. Campbell picking it up. Inside he goes, Straining from an 8-foot try in front. Wouldn't go. Rebounded there to Smith. He'll drop it back now for Wenzel. Wenzel down here for Shadle. Inside he goes, Hunter for 2. It's good. Nice pass inside from Brett Shadle to Drew Hunter. And Drew slithered one in there nicely. It's 18-9. The Trojans have doubled them up. Straining with it. Dropping it there for Kramer. Kramer taking it on the left side for a 2. No good. Rebounded again to Smith. Smith will drop it back over here for Smeltz. Smeltz with a long pass down court here for Lentz, who backs it out here now for Wenzel. Wenzel inside. Oh, nice pass on the baseline for Smith for 2. No good. 2 more. Good. First shot, no good. Second shot, Smith right there to get his own rebound. As Coach McCann screaming out some instructions here for his Newport Buffaloes. Near wing it comes over here for the Havens rather. Straining into the corner, Campbell. Here's a near back court there, but Kramer saved that one. Jumps inside, 14-foot try, good for 2. Ben Kramer, who's a good athlete here at Newport, gets 2 more. Shadle with a nice bounce pass over there for Drew Hunter, and Drew can't handle it, goes out of bounds on the far side as him and Kramer race for it, but they're going to say it went off Kramer, much to the chagrin of the coaches and fans here at Newport. But I guess it did, and UD will inbound. Huffman reports back into the ball game for Coach Hain. He is replacing Drew Hunter. Right inside it goes to Nick. Nick with a left-handed layup, no good. Nick with another try, that's no good. Nick's got it back again, takes it on the baseline, 3rd try, no good. Rebound, it comes over here, Nick's got it back again. Here's a shot from outside by Lentz for 3, no good. Rebound to Kramer. Kramer will bring it up court for Newport. Takes it over on the left wing. Kramer with it yet. Drops it back over here now for that Straining out in front. Here's a shot from out there for 3. It is no good. That was at Havens. And on the rebound, we got a foul called underneath. Foul might be on Campbell, and it is. Smith will go to the line for UD, shooting a 1-on-1 as the bonus now in effect for UD. Shot no good. Wallace with the rebound back here for Kramer. 5:48 left here in the first half. Trojans up by 9, 20-11. Campbell on the wing, takes it on the baseline. Shot from over there, no good, and a rebound tapped around inside, then saved back in. Who's got it? It's going to be right inside there for Wallace for 2. Well, it was saved nicely, inbounded there, as you could see, and Wallace happened to pick it up and put it home. Here's Lentz over here for Shadle. Now back across, they swing it here for Wenzel. Here's a 15-foot try by Nick Huffman. No good. Rebound comes down to Smith. Up and in, good for 2. Smith has a height advantage in there now, as he is a little bit taller than the tallest of the Buffaloes. Campbell into the corner. They'll bounce it right underneath here for Straining for 2. No good. Rebounded in there to Huffman. He'll drop it back here now for Wenzel. So the Trojans dodge the bullet there as Wenzel stuffs it underneath, and they're going to call a blocking foul. The blocking foul will be called on Ben Kramer, and that's going to send Travis Wenzel to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. See what kind of foul shooter Travis is tonight as he goes to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. His first shot, no good, and we've got a lane violation anyway, so wouldn't have mattered. Even if it had been good, it wouldn't have been good, okay? One of those. Kramer will inbound the ball for Newport. Here's Wallace. Kramer having some trouble with it. The Trojans double gang him, but then he comes up court with it, more or less still has it. And he'll push it over to the near wing. This is at Havens, and Havens is fouled. And whether he was shooting or not, I don't know. I don't think he was. No, it'll be underneath. And that means that Ben Kramer for Newport will inbound the basketball for his Buffaloes. 4:32 left here in the first half. Pretty fast-moving ball game. They'll inbound it here on the wing, taking it inside. Wallace for two, no good. Shot was short, and on the rebound, got a travel called on Nick Huffman. Nick can't believe that call either. Inbound pass comes right inside there to Wallace, and then a foul called. Wallace for Newport will go to the line shooting two. Wallace made his first shot, cuts the Trojan margin to 8. And here's his second shot. It is good also. 22-15. Trojans lead by 7. 4:20 left here in the first half. Last foul was on Nick Huffman, his first. Here's Wenzel coming down the court with it, pushing it over in the wing. Shot from over here by Smeltz is good for 3. 25-15. Here's Wallace. Ooh, little bit of a walk, no call. Wallace takes it down on the wing, picking it up over there for Straining. Straining, taking it inside, tries to go underneath with it for Campbell, but out of bounds, he throws it. And so the the Trojans will inbound the ball. 3:57 remaining here in the first half. Trojans now up by 10. As they'll swing it over here for Smeltz, and then Wenzel. Travis Wenzel taking it across the timeline, working it out in front there for Shadle. Got to get Brett Shadle into the offense here. Brett needs to hang one up here. He puts that one inside here for Hunter, who will back it back out here now for Wenzel. Wenzel back here for Shadle. Brett goes over to the far side for Smeltz. Now inside, they'll swing it. Here's Drew Hunter looking for two. He's got two. Drew Hunter leaning inside very nicely for two. And looks like Drew is wincing a little bit there. He might have hurt a hip or a leg. And seems like he might be hurting a little, I'm not sure. At any rate, here, Havens pushing it over there for Kramer. Kramer taking it inside right to the hoop for two. It's good. No, it's no good. They're going to call a charge, and Drew Hunter is definitely hurting, and he's going to have to come out of the ball game. As a foul was called, I believe, on number 20, Kramer of Newport, and Ben Kramer picked up his third foul with 3:07 left here in the first half. Coach McCann really does not understand the call. And I never saw it myself, but whatever it was, they called it. These guys have not done a good job so far tonight, but it hasn't hurt UD. Hold everything. We got a foul called on this side. Foul will be on Straining, I think. No, it's going to be on Wenzel. Foul's going to be on Wenzel. That was a makeup call there, I think, as they flagged Brett with something over here, but let's see. Wenzel's going to check out of the ball game now as, not sure. I think Lentz might have come in to replace him. Not exactly sure. At any rate, it'll send Straining to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. With 3 minutes exactly remaining here in the first half. Straining's first try, no good. Rebound, tapped out of bounds on the near side. They're going to say it went off Smeltz. And so Newport will inbound the ball. Kramer getting ready to do that. 45, Holland. Holland back in there, number 45 for Newport. Inbound pass comes there to that Havens. Havens lost the handle on it, picked up in there by Nick Huffman. Nick will loop it ahead quickly here for Smeltz. Into the corner it goes for Lentz. Lentz back over here for Smeltz. Smeltz near side here for Shadle. Shadle stopping and dropping it back out. Now Shadle's got it. Shadle with it back again. Near wing over here comes to Smeltz. And out of bounds it'll go. They'll say it went off Campbell. Byron Campbell knocking it out of there. And so with 2:34 left in the half, Trojans inbounding here for Lentz. Lentz around the right side, nothing doing there. So Shadle pushes it right inside here for Nick Huffman. Nick, one dribble, 4-footer, good. Nick Huffman with a nice soft touch at Nick Scott. Pushed her right in there. 29-15. Up court comes Kramer for two. It is good. Ben Kramer makes the rush right down the paint and stuck that one in. 29-17. Here's Lentz with it, bouncing it over there. Ball tapped loose, picked up in there by that 45 Holland. And back comes Kramer again with it. Kramer again taking it inside, looping it on the baseline for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound to Smith. So, boy, Holland that time missed the shot, but Kramer fed him nicely underneath there, and the big guy just couldn't get the ball to go down. Here's our big guy looking for two. It's good. Our guy puts him down there nicely. That's that Josh by gosh Smith for two more. Kramer on the wing over there, coming up court for Newport. Near wing here he'll go for that Havens. Havens with a bounce pass inside, tapped away. Smith leads Smeltz with a pass. Smeltz for two. It is good. Brett Smeltz with a quick rush and two more points for UD. Kramer coming up court for Newport with 1:15 remaining here in the first half. Spinning it there for Campbell. Into the corner it goes. This is at Holland. And then foul will be called on Shadle as Brett could not put the brakes on fast enough. He went into Kramer, and timeout's going to be called by UDA. 1:06 left here in a half. 33-17 Trojans. So the timeout is over. UD timeout's over, and Ben Kramer goes to the foul line for Newport, and he will be shooting a 1-and-1. His first shot, good. That's good. 33-18. 15-point margin now for UD with 1:06 left in the half. Second shot, no good. Rebound comes back here. It's going to be controlled by Smeltz. For Shadle, Brett taking it up court. Spinning around, and inside he goes with Smith with a turnaround jumper a little bit short. Rebound comes down there to Campbell. And Campbell will bring it back for Newport. 45 seconds left here in the half. The Havens over here for Kramer. Kramer had it tapped loose. Oh, Havens got it back again. On the baseline he goes with it. Out here for Campbell. Campbell on the baseline. Guarded nicely in there by Smeltz. Drops it back here, straining. As straining will push it back. Kramer for three. No good at the buzzer. And we got a foul on Newport underneath. The foul will be on White 25, I think he said. That would be on Havens. We'll see. At any rate, or 45. No, that's on Holland. And Holland picks up his fourth foul. So Newport in foul trouble. Holland with 4 personals. Ben Kramer with 3. As Smith goes to the line shooting 2. Smith will shoot a pair as they have committed their 10th team foul of the half. So here's Josh's first try. It is good. Into the lineup to replace Smeltz for Coach Hain. As Smith gets ready to put his second one up and in. 2 nice foul shots by that Josh Smith. And the Trojan lead mounts to 35-18. And here's a ball tipped loose in there by Shadle. Brett doing a good job on Kramer, and Kramer will dribble it around out in front, take the ball inside. Or the nice pass. They had a man open, and he put it up and in good. That's that straining for 2. 4 seconds. Here's Shadle stopping and popping one up for 3. Just off the mark it goes as the buzzer sounds to end the first half. But a good first half for the Trojans here at Newport as they take a 15-point lead into the locker room at halftime. Now it's UDA 35 and Newport 20. Well, the teams are back on the court now as we get set for the second half here at Newport. Trojans enjoying that 15-point margin. They had the ball to inbound. Here's Wenzel with it for Shadle. Wenzel into the corner he goes for Smeltz. Ball tipped loose, picked up in there by Newport. As they'll drop it back here now for that Kramer. Swings it on the near wing here for Wallace. Wallace looking back for Kramer. Kramer on the wing over there for that Campbell. Campbell back for Kramer. UD has played good D here in the first half of the ball game and want to continue that way now. Swing it over to Kramer. Kramer goes inside with it off the fingertips of Havens. And out of bounds it went. This time it said that Travis Wenzel. touched it last, and he probably did. So Kramer will inbound the ball. Right here for that Wallace. Campbell back into the corner. Shot from the side for three, no good. Rebound comes down there to Smith. And they'll pick it up over there for Wenzel. Travis up the court with it. Into the corner he goes. Smelts for three. It's no good. And on the rebound, controlled inside there to Kramer. Kramer down court with it for Newport. Into the wing he goes. Wallace for Kramer. Over there for that Campbell. Campbell right inside for Straining, and then back to Campbell. Over the wing he goes for Hollis. Or Havens, rather. Havens and Wallace. Here's a shot from outside for three. No good. That was Wallace. And the ball comes down here for Wenzel, who will bring it up court for UD. Wenzel spinning it into the corner. They'll go. Shot from the side for three is off the mark. Rebounded to Smith for two. It's good. Good rebound by Josh Smith, and he put it back up and in good for two. 37-20. Ball passed down court quickly here now as Havens tries to take it inside for Straining. Straining shot no good. Ball tipped around in there, controlled by Hunter. And let me tell you something while the ball goes on the other end. Drew Hunter is hurting out here. I think Drew has a bad hip or a bad knee or something. He's just going to have to come out. And I hate to see that because Drew is hurting somehow or another. I don't know if it's a hip or a knee. It's like it's his hip. Got a hip pointer or something like that, the way it looks. In the meantime, we have the ball passed in here for Smith. Smith back here for Smelts for three, just off the mark, and the rebound comes down to Kramer. Kramer near side here. They'll push it into the corner. Here's Havens spinning it back out. Now on the far side, Strange. Or inside for a shot for two by Wallace. In the meantime, here comes Wenzel. On the baseline, he goes Smith for two. It's good. Josh Smith for two more. 39-22. 5:15 left here in the third. Kramer down the court for Newport. Here's Straining. Straining goes inside for Wallace. Ball tipped loose. Picked up in there by Kramer. And Kramer for two. It's no good. Rebounded in here to Shadle. Shadle spinning it on the wing over there for Wenzel. Wenzel takes it all the way on the baseline and hold everything. I think Nick Huffman stepped on the end line that time as Tricky Nick tried to sneak one underneath and stepped on the end line. Back comes Kramer into the corner. Havens inside for Straining. Campbell for three. No good. Rebounded in there to Huffman. Back for Wenzel. And Wenzel plays it up court for UD. Here's a pass inside. Turnaround 15-foot try by Josh Smith is good. But Smith's been hot the last couple of ball games, and that looks good for UD. Again, postseason play coming up here in a couple of days. Campbell in here for Straining. Straining pushes it over there now for that Havens. Havens bounces it over here for Straining. Straining on the baseline. Wants to get by Smith and couldn't. Blocked out of there, but Wallace picks it up. Wallace on the baseline. Looking back here for Kramer. Kramer will take it inside. Little 4-foot shot. No good. Rebounded in there to Smelts. Smelts coming away with a quick pass up here for Huffman for two. It's good. Good pass up ahead for Nick Huffman, and Nick put it in. Nice pass there by that Brent Smelts. Kramer taking it down and wants to go inside, but a foul called first will be called on Shadle. Non-shooting foul, so they inbound the ball back here for Havens. Near wing over here comes to Wallace. Wallace takes it inside, stopping and popping up an 8-footer. No good. Rebounded in there to Smith. Quickly back over here for Wenzel. And Travis will take it down the left wing side. Here for Smelts. Smelts taking it in off the glass for two. No good, but a foul called on Brent Smelts. As Brent, after the shot, jumped into somebody out there, and he picks up the personal foul. And he'll check out of the ball game as Ryan Lentz comes back in there for UD. For Smeltz, it was his second. They have him on the board as number 20, but or now they changed it, 21, and it is actually his third. There's a ball nearly tipped away by Smith, but taken inside for 2. It is no good. A foul called. Straining will go to the foul line, shooting 2. At the line, shooting 2. Foul was on Lentz, his second. First shot by Straining, no good. Straining's second try is also no good. The rebound comes down to Smith. He'll throw it away as he goes over here looking for Shadle, but over the hands of Brett, and so it'll be Newport ball. Straining checks out of the ball game. In there now is Lindsay, number 14, and also number 35, Sofranic for the Buffaloes. Inside it goes. Turnaround jump shot put up by Horting, no good. And on the rebound, back comes Huffman with it. Huffman down the court. 15-foot try. Good for Nick. Way to go, Nick. And back comes the Newport Buffaloes. 2:27 left here in the third period. Sofranic goes into the corner here now. And a nice bounce pass for Kramer inside. Good for 2. Nice bounce pass from the corner in there to Kramer. Here comes Lentz for 2. No good. On the rebound, controlled back over here for that Horting, yeah. Horting, and wait a minute. I think we have a timeout called as we have a man injured down here. It looks like it's Ryan Lentz, and Ryan is in pain underneath the bucket, and timeout called. Never saw that happen, I don't believe. Maybe we did on the video, I don't know. At any rate, there's 2:06 left here in the third quarter, and Ryan is in pain. Well, Ryan rather is favoring his left elbow pretty much there, so at least it's not going to hurt his running ability, whatever. But now we got Hunter out with a bad hip, and Lentz out with a bad elbow, or starting to have picking up some minor injuries, we hope, at best. Here's Horting over the wing. This is that Lindsay. Lindsay inside for 2. It's blocked away and out of bounds it goes. Sofranic might have touched it last. No, they rule that it was UD that touched it last, so Kramer will inbound the ball. Over the wing there for Horting. This is Lindsay back there, and timeout. A push foul called on Wenzel, I guess. Yeah, they're going to charge Travis Wenzel with a personal foul. For Travis, it will be his 4th. And inbound here for Horting. Back outside it comes to Lindsay. Lindsay dropping it there for Kramer. On the baseline comes Horting with it. Puts a shot up, no good, but he's fouled. And Horting will go to the foul line for Newport. He will be shooting 2. Nick Horting at the line to shoot a pair. His first shot's good. 45-24, or 25 rather. Trojans by 20. Hunter checks back out of the ball game now as Stroop in there to replace him. So he made 2, did Horting, and back come the Trojans. Shadle inside here for Smith. Smith had the ball come loose, but he picked it back up again. Then he had it knocked loose by Horting, and then he threw it away. So back comes Ben Kramer with it for Newport. Kramer from outside for 3. Oh, it's just off the mark, no good. Rebounded in there to Newport. Horting steps up, the 16-footer, good for 2. And back comes Shadle, pushing it over there for Stroop. Into the corner it goes. Shot from the side for 3 by Smeltz. Wouldn't go. Rebound to Nick Huffman inside for Smith for 2. It's good. Josh Smith, again, using the height advantage and really getting up nice and spinning that ball right in there. And back with it now comes Kramer. Kramer with a high dribble, pushing it over the wing here for Horting. Kramer there for Lindsay. Lindsay into the corner, he goes to Ziegler. Ziegler from the, that was Sofranic, and his shot no good. Back comes Huffman here for Smeltz for 2. It's good. A nice bucket by Brett Smeltz on the give and go from Huffman, I believe it was, and really stuffed her home. Lindsay tries to go inside with picked up here by Sofranik. Back outside it comes to Kramer. Kramer for three. No good. Rebounded there to Shadle, and Kramer will pick up a personal foul as he bangs into Shadle. It's only the second foul of the half for Newport, so it'll be none shooting with 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. Into the ball game for UD along with we'll pick him up here in a second. This is Shadle, and Shadle is fouled. Foul will be on Horting. He picks up the personal, and be none shooting. And Shadle will inbound the ball. Inbounds it here for Smeltz. Shadle, inside he goes with it. Now they'll spin it over here in the wing. And let's see. Smeltz tried to block it or knock it back here, but it's knocked out of there. Sofranik got a hand on it for Newport, number 35. And Shadle will inbound. In the corner for three. It's good at the buzzer by Brett Smeltz. Way to go, Brett. He nails a big three right at the buzzer. So we got 8 minutes to play. That 6 is actually an 8. It's 52-28. UD by a bunch. And now we'll get to see the cheerleaders once quick. Whoa, well, maybe we don't want to see them that time. Everything sort of collapsed. All right, okay, well, that was an almost good one. Getting ready to inbound the ball now. He'll inbound it here to that number 25 Havens as we get set to play the final quarter here at Newport. This is Wallace, regular 5 in there now for Newport. This is straining for Kramer. Into the corner here, Wallace. Inside they go with a nice pass and a shot blocked out of there by Smith. Holland tried to put the shot up and Smith just knocked it out of there. They'll go right back over here now for that pass outside here for Shadle. Shadle for three. Nope, not that time. And on the rebound, controlled in there to Wallace. Wallace bringing it up court for Newport. Picked up the dribble back here for Straining, and then he'll give it out in front now for Kramer. Straining into the corner. Havens. Over to the left side they go. Or right side rather. Straining with it. Straining looking for inside. Pass inside and a foul. Push foul called on Shadle. And that might let Holland go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1 or not. Let's see. No, I guess not. And it will be Kramer inbounding. Back here it comes for that Havens. Kramer into the wing. Wallace with it. Here's Straining. Straining taking it inside, pushing it back outside here for Kramer. The shot out in front there by Havens, no good. On the rebound, let's see, they save it back in here to Wallace. Wallace will take it down. Push a shot up, no good. Return shot put up and in by Straining. So they fiddled around with it long enough, and Straining finally got one to go down. As Wenzel brings it here for Shadle. On to the baseline. Now inside or outside for Shadle. Shadle taking it up for two. It's just off the mark, no good. And the rebound comes down there to Wallace. We'll drop it back here now for that to Ben Kramer. Kramer. Havens over in the wing. Now back for Kramer. Wallace out in front. We'll have to stay back here. This is a close gym. You can't really get back very far. As Kramer has it to watch the inside play. Now you can. Here's Havens. Havens back for Kramer. Kramer bouncing it back over here for Havens. Havens for three. No good. A rebound comes down here, picked up by Smeltz. He'll bounce it here for Shadle. And Brett Shadle with a nice bounce pass on the baseline for Smith. Stops back and puts one up for two. Nice pass inside for Josh, and by gosh, he didn't miss it. Kramer taking it all the way in, puts the shot up, but a foul will be called. And after the shot, Ben Kramer got a shot in the eye there somehow or another, but he's okay. He'll go to the line, shooting 2. Zone Smith. Lentz back into the lineup to replace Wenzel for UD. Second shot by Kramer is good. 54-31, 5:20 left here in the game. Lentz bouncing it here for Huffman. Nick taking it inside to the hoop for 2. Nope, he's fouled. And Nick will go to the foul line, shooting 2. Here's Nick's first try. It is no good. Number 14 into the ball game to replace Ben Kramer, or rather Wallace for Newport. Ball tipped around inside there, put up by Lentz, who is back in there now. So Ryan's elbow apparently feels good enough to play tonight as Lindsay brings it back court here for Newport. Down here for Kramer. Kramer for 2. No good, and a foul underneath. We got a push foul called on number 45, Holland. And he may have just bought the farm. I think Holland just fouled out of the ball game. He did. Number 45 foul out. And in to replace him comes number 10, and that's that Ziegler. So he's the first one to depart on fouls, but there's a couple other guys that are just going to try to hang in there. Shadle. Shadle's not one of them. Nick Huffman's not one of them either. Ball spun away inside, picked up here by Kramer. And Kramer spins it on the near wing over here for that Lindsay. And Lindsay pushing it back now for Kramer. He'll push it over there as they go for a shot from the side over there for 3 is good. And that is Lindsay for a 3. Lindsay's got 3. Shadle coming up court with it for UD. Ooh, stolen away in there by Lindsay, and Lindsay coming back up court with it for Newport. Will take it on the wing over there. Nearly had it stolen away. Picks it up. Gets it back here now. They'll spin it right inside here for Ziegler. Ziegler for 2. No good. Return try put up by Straining. No good. Return shot put up by Ziegler. No good. And out of bounds it goes on a good block in there by Smith. And timeout's going to be called by UDA. So got 3:59 remaining in this one. And it's UDA by 20. That is over. And Kramer will inbound the ball for Newport. Over here for that to Hoarding. Hoarding taking it right to the hoop for 2. It's good. Hoarding for 2 for Newport. 54-36. This is Shadle for UD. Shadle taking it to the top of the circle and then back out here for Smith. Smith for 2 more. It's good. Boy, Josh Smith has got a bunch tonight. I don't know how many, but he's got plenty. Back comes Kramer with it. Ben Kramer will work it inside, more or less staggers it inside to the hoop for 2. No good, but a foul called, and Kramer will go to the line shooting 2. Smith is third as Kramer shot up his first shot, made it good. 56-37, 19-point margin now for UD. Lentz in the ball game. Smeltz, Shadle, Wenzel, and Smith. Second shot by Kramer, no good. Return shot put up in there by Ziegler, but a push foul called underneath. And Ziegler will go to the foul line for, or rather Lindsay. Or no, let's see. No, it is Ziegler. Yeah, number 10. That's what I thought it was. He'll go to the line shooting 1 and 1. Or 2. Well, 1 and 1 is 2. Okay. See, Lindsay shooting 2. First shot good. Kinch comes into the ball game for UD. He will be replacing Smith. He's got some big shoes to fill out there, so come on, Ryan, you better play good. Second shot good. Huh? Ziegler. Yep. Ziegler shooting that one in. Good, and it's 39-56 as they'll go across over here now for Lentz. Lentz pushing it back here for Smeltz. Smeltz, 15-foot try, no good. Rebounded to Smeltz. He'll work his way in for 2 more, no good. Rebound here near Kinch. Kinch on the baseline, and a foul called. It'll be a non-shooting foul. So number 34, Sufranik, and he'll pick up his first, team's 5th. And Shadle will inbound the ball. Right there for a baseline drive by Wenzel, and they say he went out of bounds. They didn't say that Lindsay pushed him out of bounds. They just simply say that he went out of bounds. How that rule goes, I'll never tell you. At any rate, they'll inbound it here for Safranik, and Safranik coming up court for Newport. Safranik bounces it over here now for, wait, that wasn't Safranik. Anyway, there's a shot by Horting, no good, and a foul will be called on Kinch. No, it's not. It's going to be on Wenzel, and I think Travis just bought the farm. Yep, he's got to depart as Snyder comes in for the Trojans. And shooting 2, his first one good. Or Horting rather, shooting 2, his first one's good. Smeltz returns to the lineup for Shadle. Magaro, number 32 in there for Newport. 34 is Still. He's still 34. And the rebound comes back here, picked up by UD. Back with it comes Smeltz. Brent will take it to the hoop, looking for 2. His shot's no good, but a foul called. And Smeltz will go to the line, shooting a pair, free. 2:40 left in the ball game. 16-point lead for UDA. And Brent's going to see if he can improve on that one a little bit. His first try. That's good. Here's his second shot. And this one is good also. 2 nice foul shots by that Brent Smeltz. And up court with it come the Buffaloes. This is Still. Still. Near side over here he comes a Horting. Horting back out here for that shot from outside by Lindsay for 3. No good. Rebound. Let's see. Control. Well, who's got it? It's going to be Lindsay controlling it off his head, and he's got it back again. He'll drop it back here for Still. Still takes it in, drops it on the baseline. Shot by Safranik, good for 2. So they work that one in good as Lentz will bring it up court for UD. Ryan doesn't seem to be favoring that left elbow at all now, or at least you can't tell if he is. It looks okay out there. That's good. There's a bounce pass inside, but picked off in there by Newport. This is Still, and he walked with it. Oh, didn't he walk with it? No, I guess he didn't. Whoa. 25, Stroop picks up the personal foul for UD, and that's going to send 34 Still to the line, shooting 2. Back in the lineup for UD as Derek Still missed his first one. Here's his second try. It's good. 43-58, UD by 15. Here's Shadle bringing it up court. And Shadle bounces it over here for Smeltz. Smeltz for 2. Nope. There's Kinch for 2. It's good. So Kinch has got himself 2. It's 60-43. Still pushing it back over here now for Lindsay. Lindsay from outside for 3. It's good. Lindsay hits a 3. 60-46. 1:20 remaining. Here comes Shadle up court with it. Shadle lost the handle on it, and on the floor it goes, and he is fouled as, or no, I guess they didn't call a foul. They called a tie-up. Tied up in there by number 34. Still. And UD gets to inbound the ball on the tie-up. 1:10 left in the ball game. Shadle pushing it over there for Stroop. Into the corner it goes. Snyder has the ball tapped out of there on his pass coming down here. Lindsay got a hand on that one and knocked it out for Newport. So it'll be Shadle inbounding with 1:04 left here in the ball game. Back here for Lentz, and then a push foul called on Shadle. I don't know what Brett was thinking of. At any rate, gets himself a foul. And the referee kind of smiling with Brett on that one. I'm not sure if that was a retaliation shot that Brett gave him or what, but nevertheless, that's going to send Horting to the foul line for Newport. He'll be shooting 2 as the Trojans in the double bonus. So Horting will fire up 2 with exactly $1 left on the scoreboard clock. Here's his first shot. Good. $1 remaining. It's 60-47. And Horting will put one more in, or up. That in. 60-48, 12-point ball game now. So these Newport Buffaloes are hanging tough here with UD, although Trojans have Whoa, here's Snyder and a push foul called. Or not Snyder, but Stroop rather. And I think that might send Stroop to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. I believe it will. He's going to go to the line for UD to shoot a 1-and-1. Here's Ryan's first try. It is no good, but there's a return shot put up in there by Snyder. Wouldn't go, and then a return shot by Kinch won't go, but Kinch will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1 now, as he is fouled, or maybe 2. Shooting 2, I guess. Kinch to shoot a pair. His first one is good. And here's his second try. And this one is no good. And on the rebound, controlled in here to Still. Still coming back for Newport. All the way to the hoop. For 2, it's good. Well, where was he all night? Still gets 2. And we've got 34 seconds remaining as Lentz will bring it up over here for Shadle. Stolen away by Lindsay for 2. It's good. 61-52 with 23 seconds remaining. Here's Lentz with it. Lentz will push it over here for Stroop. Stroop taking it on the baseline for Kinch for 2. Off the side of the glass, no good. Return shot put up, no good. And the ball comes down here now for that Horning with just 6 seconds remaining. Horning from outside for 3. No good. Rebound comes down there to Ziegler, and he is fouled with just 2.4 seconds remaining. And Ziegler will go to the foul line shooting 2. Aaron Ziegler made his first one. And here's his second try. It is good. So we made a pair. 61-53, and that did it as the game comes to an end. The final score here tonight at Newport is UDA 61, the Newport Buffaloes 54. Good ball game for the Trojans, for especially like Smith out here. Man, he had one heck of a ball game tonight for UD, as did a whole bunch of these guys. But played a nice game here. Picked up an injury, a hip injury here to Drew Hunter. We hope that Drew will be okay by Tuesday. Coach, or rather, Dr. Mike there. Dr. Wirtz checking him over. But anyhow, a good ball game, and we'll see you next time for the finale of the TBL season coming up on Tuesday. I'm not sure where that game is going to be played, but I hope to be there. We'll see you then. Good night from Newport.